Hi Taurus, welcome to your soulmate reading. This is your soulmate reading for the remainder of 2017. So this is going to include the month of September, October, November, and finally December. If I get messages that what's being brought to me is coming further or any past December 2017 into the next year, I will let you know. But my intention is just to make it for that time period. So how I'm going to do this reading is I'm breaking it up into 3 parts, and I'm looking at those Taurus who are single and looking. And there's 3 questions that I'll be asking the guides about Taurus who are single and looking. What I'll be asking is what type of person you single Taurus will attract, and info on where and how you will meet this person, and I will ask a question about timing. And then the second part of the reading is going to be those Taurus who are in a new relationship. You could just be dating, just met somebody, or just recently kind of committed, you're not sure, it's complicated, anything like that is going to be this relationship portion of the reading. And I will look at the first question is your first impression of that person, their first impression of you, and what are the relationship pitfalls and potential. Then the next last part of the reading is going to be those Taurus who are in a existing relationship. And I will be asking how you see them now, how they see you now, issues and problems, resolutions, and how to make things stronger. So just checking to see what it is in terms of this existing relationship, if there are any issues that need to be addressed. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do, Taurus, is to please ground your energy. I will ground mine, and we're going to start with the single Taurus, single and looking Taurus. Okay, so for the first question that says what type of a person they will attract, this Taurus will, single and looking Taurus will attract, I get the Chariot card, Taurus. So for you, I'm thinking first and foremost, the Chariot card represents a Cancer typically. And so what I feel that the person will be of a Cancer part of a Cancer sign, whether in some aspect of their birth chart, whether it be a sun, moon, or rising. So you're looking for somebody who is nurturing, who is calm, who is loving and very intuitive as well. Also, I feel you would want them to have self-discipline, strong willpower, and all of these are Cancer qualities. So look into Cancer qualities, and then that would be what the guides are saying is the type of person you will attract towards you. Typically, earth signs, you can see many earth signs do attract water signs. I also feel you will attract somebody who is very strong and has some public recognition as well. You can actually attract somebody who also may travel for a living, but also has 2 sides to them is what I'm seeing in terms of, maybe have some bad habits, or who doesn't? So, but just when I'm looking at this card, I feel like there's like this really good part about this person and this really bad part about this person, depending on their moods. So kind of moody. And that does typically mean a Cancer as well. So the next question is info on where and how you meet. I get the King of Earth. And so what I feel is many of you meet at work. I feel many of you will be meeting in a place of business or a place of exchange of money, or it could be many of you Taurus would be partnering up with somebody who's actually working with you in a supervisory role. So it could be some of you Taurus will attract somebody at work, and it could be your boss or somebody in a really high position in that company that you're in. If you're not at work, or you don't work for a living, then it would be wherever you exchange your energy, whether it's in school or university. Then it would be a professor or some leader in the class. I feel would be somebody, and I feel it would be in that area. In a professional environment is what comes out the strongest here. And I feel that it would be a confident relationship and a confident attraction. And some of you, Taurus, may actually have already start to experience some of this. The next card I get in terms of timing is the Eight of Fire. And I feel that, again, I do feel that's exactly what I was saying. I feel that many of you, Taurus, are actually in the midst of this energy of meeting this person. Also, if not, then it's going to happen very, very soon. Within 8 would be maximum 8 weeks from now, I'm thinking. Or 8 days, right? So it could be tomorrow, 8 hours. So, really what I'm seeing here is that this is actually in the present time is when you will be seeing this person within the next 4 months, which is my intention of doing this reading. Okay, so that is for you single Taurus. So let's look for those Taurus who have met somebody that they feel is relationship potential, maybe flirting or just kind of dating, or it's complicated type of thing, energy. So let's put 3. Wow, you Taurus are definitely with some kind of a Cancer, because I got the Moon. It's the first card. Your first impression of them. So I feel that, Taurus, you are actually seeing this person as very, very moon-like, very Cancer-like. I feel, and Cancers come across as very, they're not like flash in the pan, in your face typically energy, unless they have other aspects in their chart. So Cancers tend to be very, very smooth, easygoing. There's a saying about Cancers, when they go into a crowded room, they kind of move on the sides. You know how a crab like walks sideways? You kind of don't know, when they walk in, it's not like all eyes on them, but they eventually come in, and then they're like at the center of the room and give off a warmth and a nurturing aspect. So I feel that that is what you feel this person brings to you, like this really soft nature, kind of intuitive, kind of quiet, kind of observing things all around them first, not the first one to talk, just kind of absorbing lots of things before they say anything. I feel like you Taurus, like that attracts you, and you almost want to go up to that person and pull them out of their shell, so to speak. The next thing I get is their first impression for you. I get release. And that is the Death card in traditional tarot. I feel that they see you very, very strongly as a presence to be reckoned with. Like there's a transformational energy in you, and that's very Taurus-like as well. You are very solid, and I feel that they're looking at you and they love this solidness about you, or they're attracted to this solidness about you, and it's bringing forth their own transformation. So this is what I'm feeling that the guides are saying here in this card. Many of these people that you're meeting, whether it's a Cancer or Cancer-like person, I feel just recently got out of, many of them may have gotten out of a relationship, or you are going to be the reason why they will get out of an existing relationship, because they are ready to move on from something. Or if they've been single for a very long time, when they meet you, they're ready to move on into some sort of partnership, is what I'm getting. And then for the relationship pitfalls, I see the Balance card. So I really feel that there isn't, the only thing that would create issues in this relationship is if it's not balanced. So I do feel with the Temperance, again, this is a major arcana card. You got, you know, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. Taurus, I really feel that many of you Taurus are meeting your soulmate. I really do. I think that this is going to be somebody that you're going to be with for a very long time, and eventually be a nice committed relationship if it stays in balance. I feel that it needs to be taken slowly though, and I feel that because you have such intense attraction between the two of you, the Moon and the Death card, that you definitely have to kind of, you know, pull the reins in, kind of what the Chariot, right? You want to pull in those reins a little bit. You don't want to go forth too fast. You really want to, you know, kind of revel in the energy of getting to know one another. I feel that there's some aspects, and it could be because with this here, this balance card, the caption there says wait for perfect timing. So I feel there are some aspects of this Moon person, this Cancer-like person, Taurus, that you're really, really attracted to. I feel that there's some unbusiness dealings that they need to do from their recent past, and they're getting through that, and they are trying to release all of that. And so you really need to wait for perfect timing for them to kind of finish up that energy or finish up whatever that is in order for this relationship to be full-fledged, or the highest potential of where it's going. But I really feel that this attraction is extremely strong, and with this strong attraction, that's absolute sign that this is definitely a soulmate, Taurus, that you're meeting. Okay. So now we're going to move on to those Taurus that are in an existing coupled relationship, in a marriage or one-on-one monogamous relationship. Alright, that just popped out. I'm just putting it on the side. It's interesting because these these existing relationships, there's always this additional card popping out. So I typically asked for 4 cards, and now I've been getting, this is the second reading, I'm getting 5. So I will address that one later. So the first question that I ask is, how do you see this relationship now? And I get the 4 of Air. So the 4 of Air tells me, not how you see this relationship, how you see the partner. Excuse me, that's the question that I'm asking. How do you see the partner now, Taurus? So what I feel is those that are in an existing relationship, they're looking at their partner, their current partner, as looking very exhausted, tired, needing time to rest, needing time to kind of contemplate and meditate, to make decisions and allow things to kind of just flow. Because I feel like it could be many of your Taurus partners, your partner's Taurus could have had some recent surgery, some medical issues as well. This can also mean that, and need some time for recuperation and resting. And this is what I'm feeling for you, how you see this. And if it's not a medical issue, then it can be just some issues with work, really busy with work, issues with family, or something that they're going through that they need some time to rest. And that's how you are seeing them in these next 4 months. How they see you is 7 of Air. So I feel they see you as if also kind of tired, kind of like, you know, a little bit confused what needs to be done, kind of going around in the circle. Needing some revision. So maybe you both are going through this together. Maybe you guys are having some financial responsibilities that you need to, or maybe you're worried about your partner because they just recently had some sort of a surgery or medical issue diagnosis, or vice versa. But I do feel that many of your couples, you guys really could use a vacation or some time together. I do feel a little bit of stressors. I don't feel that it is because of anything as drastic. I mean, it's not coming out in this reading in terms of betrayal or cheating or anything like that. I just feel like life is just a little heavy. There's a lot of responsibilities, or just kind of the luck of the draw. Something's not going the way that you guys hoped in the next 4 months, or just very busy at work. Then the next card I get for issues and problems is the Page of Water. So it actually could be with this question, with this card here. Also, it could be a child or someone young person in your family, in your relationship, that may need some assistance. Maybe they're having some issues with addictions, drinking, or some psychological issues. Or it could be that you coupled Taurus may be saying goodbye to a young person who is going off to college or starting off their new life, and you guys are just kind of like, oh, you know, kind of feeling the pangs of seeing your children grow up. It could be also that, and I hope this is not the case, but it could be that a child or somebody in your family is not feeling good as well physically. I also get for the next question, which is resolutions and how to make things stronger, I get the 10 of Fire. And so simply what I hear, Taurus, is that you couple Taurus need to accept help from others, accept help from family members, accept help from counselors, from grieving counselors or addiction counselors or marriage counselors, or whatever it is that you're dealing with as a couple. You have help is what the guides are saying, and you need to accept that help in order for you guys to get better. Because here's the card that popped out. Remember I said a card just popped out? You get the 10 of Water. So I do feel that you can get through this, Taurus. I do feel that. I feel you can have a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional, material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships is what this says. And this 10 of Water, 10 of Cups, is the best card you can get in a relationship reading for couples. So this is just reassuring you guys. Please reach out for your help. And you will get through this. You really would. Whatever it is that you guys are going through, you can get through this. I mean, rest assured with this beautiful card, and it just flew out of this while I was shuffling. So I really hope that this reading does wonders for you and really helps you and guides you. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate the time and energy you spend watching these videos, and I also, you know, really appreciate all the likes and subscribes that you guys have given so far. If you do resonate with my energy, please like and subscribe. I can also be reached via email for additional readings, more private, specific questions. If you just reach out to me, I can send you a menu of the services and the price list. Thank you so much. Many blessings and peace for the remainder of 2017.